Hey guys, what's going on? Savage Jane here, and this is not a live game. Obviously, I have no sound. For some reason, my video got corrupt again. It won't open in Vegas. It has something to do with my action recording software. If I don't actually have action open in the background, like if I have it minimized to my task, like my system tray, the the recording gets corrupt and Vegas won't open it. So um, I hope this works fine. I'm recording it through OBS to capture the game because it was a really good game. I ended up with like 53 kills and like 11 deaths or something. So it's a pretty decent game. It's a long game, so let me get some stuff off my chest. Um, but first off, yesterday was my birthday. 22. It's a big number. Feels like yesterday I was still in high school. So for me, it's kind of a shock. Like the last 4 years, I haven't really done anything. I've gone to school. I worked at a shitty job at a grocery store that was a god awful experience. But I didn't really accomplish anything. Only thing I really accomplished is YouTube and growing a lot bigger than I thought I would ever get. And that's you guys clicking on my videos, watching my videos. Like I didn't put out a video for 2 weeks, and the first video I put out on patch day because I wanted to play the game, so I thought I'll record too. I ended up getting like probably like 14 or 15 subscribers off of one video, which is fucking insane for me. That doesn't happen for me. It's cool. The see, this is what I mean. Like I don't know why it did this. It's just the recording got bad. I hope it's not like this for the rest of the time. But it was it was insane. That type of number output for subscribers for a channel like mine for one video is nuts, and I want to thank you guys for that. If you're new, my upload schedule is 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now that BF4 is patched, it will stay this way for a while. I was slacking there on videos for a while just because I hated playing Battlefield 4. And my channel is a Battlefield channel at heart. I'm a Battlefield fanboy. I always will be. Um, I'll always buy Battlefield. I'll always pre-order Battlefield before it comes out. Even before I know if it's going to be good or not, just because it's Battlefield. I've been playing Battlefield since the first real Battlefield I owned was Battlefield 2. What the hell was it called? It was the PS2 version. I forget what it was actually called, but yeah, it was kind of rough. That game was god awful. And then I got a computer that could actually play games when I was, I think, in 8th grade. A flashback. I think I was in 8th grade. And I got 2142. That was the first Battlefield I ever played on PC. I did have Battlefield 2. It was Modern Combat is what it was called. For Xbox 360 as well. I went from the PS2 to the 360, and then I got a gaming computer when I was in 8th grade. And it was way different than what Battlefield was on console. At the time, BF2 Modern Combat on console was nothing like the Battlefield 2 PC game, which I ended up getting that after I played 2142 for a while, and I'm so glad I did. That game for me will still always be the best Battlefield ever created. 2142 is great. I hope they make a 2143. They kind of hint at 2143 stuff with the new Final Stand DLC that's going to be coming out probably soon if CTE was already testing it and stuff. And that's so cool. I hope 2143 is coming. 2142 was a fucking amazing experience for me. So was Battlefield 2, and then BF3 came out like how many ever years it was after 2142, because we had the whole Bad Companies series, which, don't get me wrong, they were good games, but it wasn't real Battlefield. It was slowed down. It was weird. Wow, this is skipping really bad now. Why is it doing this? I might have to record another video. You guys might not even hear any of this, but yeah. I've always been a Battlefield, guy. I'll always be a Battlefield guy. So, you know, I want to be able to upload other content to my channel. Don't get me wrong, like, Counter Strike is a big thing in my life right now. Whether that was because BF4 was awful there for me anyway, like it was like a task to play Battlefield. I wasn't enjoying it. I woke up going, "Oh, I need a video today. Do I really want to play Battlefield?" So, now it's I wake up and be like, "Yeah, I want to play some Battlefield today." It's not a task anymore. It's fun. It's enjoyable. That's why I stopped making videos. Like this is more of a pastime and a hobby for me. This isn't my job. This isn't anything like that. It's for fun. For now, it'd be cool if I can make it my job, but um, I really don't care if it would be. I would still do it for fun. I wouldn't, do it just because it was my job. But that's always what it's been about for me, is fun and make content that people can enjoy, and just play games. I've always been. This is gonna sound like fucking ignorant and I guess kind of douchebaggy, but I've always been really good at games. I can adapt very well to a game that's brand new to me. That's something I've always been good at, is adapting to games. I remember when I was a kid and I had a Nintendo 64. It got to the point where friends didn't want to come over or didn't let me play games anymore because it wasn't enjoyable for them. Like, we used to, friends would come over and we'd play like 007 GoldenEye 4-player deathmatch on the same TV, and it always ended up with me winning, and my friends got pissed. So I wasn't really allowed to play anymore with them when it came to games. So that was something that I realized from a young age. I think my parents did too, because my dad, when I was like, I think it was like 9, he's like, "You better do something in the career work of games." He's like, whether it's playing them, making them, just have a ball. And then the whole YouTube thing happened. He wasn't around when I started YouTube. Some of my old subscribers will know this. I've said it, a couple times, but he passed away when I was 15 due to heart problems. That was a rough fucking day, I'll tell you that. But he wasn't around to see me do this. He probably would have enjoyed it. He probably would have actually watched my videos to make sure I wasn't saying stuff I should have said, or to make sure I'm doing it right, because that's the kind of parent he was. He was really supportive, and I'm kind of cool. I have this chance with my computer, with you guys actually subscribing. I would do it anyway, even if I had fucking 5 subscribers and they were in real life friends. I would still do it because it's enjoyable. I wanted to do something in the career with games, but I went to game design school and it's not fucking for me. It's, if anything, I would want to be like a level creator that would create like multiplayer levels, make it balanced. Because I feel like a lot of people that do that now aren't very good at what they do. I feel like a lot of, we could definitely say it with fucking DICE. When BF4 came out, let's say Rush, for example, my favorite game mode in Battlefield now, it started off terrible, and the balancing of the maps, the placements of the MCOMs were just awful. And then, DICE LA took over and fixed all of it with the CTE and stuff, which, good on them actually listening to the community. I feel like Stockholm DICE doesn't really give a fuck. They're forced by EA to put out a game, and they put out a game. I hope EA learns their lesson from BF4, not to rush DICE. There's a reason why it took so long between Battlefield games in the past. It's a big fucking game. Like, you can't rush something like this. You won't get a good product out of it. And like I said, I hope DICE fucking learns their lesson or EA learns their lesson. DICE should learn their lesson too, not to fucking break. They should have fucking stood their ground and be like, it's not ready for launch yet. You're gonna piss off a lot of people. And EA did. That's a lot of people sued EA, like shareholders in EA stock and stuff, because they released a game that wasn't ready to be released just because they wanted to get it out before the next Call of Duty, which was Ghost at the time. And to be honest, if they just polished this game before they fucking launched it, more people probably would have played this than Ghost, because Ghost was a god awful fucking game. I think anyone that plays fucking Ghost knows that it's a god awful game. It just seems like game companies don't really care anymore. They're just throwing games out there to get them out there and make money off of them, which is sad, but it's the honest truth behind it. I kind of wish we could go back to the old days. Like, I loved SOCOM 2, SOCOM 3 on the PS2. That's where I started multiplayer gaming. That's where I started competitive gaming in general. I used to do game battles matches on there with a whole clan of people. We do like 32 versus 32 games, 16v16, 12v12. That was the fucking days, the good old days for me anyway. I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have a gaming computer growing up. I couldn't play Battlefield competitive. I didn't play Battlefield competitive till BF3. I could have played BF2 competitive because apparently that was still a thing when I got my computer. But to be honest, my computer wasn't the greatest either. I think I got like 45 FPS on the Battlefield games with everything on low. I think we had a 1440 by 900 monitor or whatever the fuck that 1400 by 900, whatever the hell that resolution is. It's a 1610 resolution, and it was a god awful resolution, but we made do with what we had. I also played COD 4 competitive on both console and PC at the end of the PC competitive scene for that. I kind of got there late, but it was still fun regardless. It was the best Call of Duty, will always be the best Call of Duty, in my opinion. And Advanced Warfare, whatever the fuck it's called, looks really cool. I actually can't wait for that to come out. But now that I got a lot of competitive experience behind my belt, and I can adapt quickly to games, I'd like to try to break out and try a bunch of games competitive. Like, not take it super serious. Like, I did Counter-Strike for a season. It was fun. I don't know if I'm going to play again next season. I still haven't decided. I kind of want to get back to my Battlefield roots. Battlefield competitive was always the greatest for me, other than the SOCOM 3 competitive scene that I did. That will always be the best, but I will never get that experience again because SOCOM was bought out. The SOCOM company that made it, I forget what it was called, Zipper Interactive. And I think they shut down the SOCOM series after they made 2 shitty versions for the PS3. So I don't think we're ever going to see those again. But, Battlefield was the next height for me for competitive. It was the most fun, the most adrenaline pumping that I've ever played. I guess Gears of War was fun, but I never played that on a competitive level. I always played Gears of War for fun. And I'd like to get back to my Battlefield roots for competitive. I don't want to switch teams, though. If my team isn't going to do it, then I'm not going to do it. The Halo Master Chief Collection is coming out for Xbox One next month. I've had that pre-ordered since fucking July or June, whenever it was announced at E3. I pretty much bought an Xbox One because that was announced, to be honest with you. I've always been a Halo guy as well, with regular Xbox and 360, so I might try that out competitive with my brother and do like 2v2s or something for fun. But I kind of miss playing BF competitive. It was, like I said, the most adrenaline pumping first person shooter I played. But thank you guys for watching. thank you guys for subscribing. You guys make my day every time I get a new subscriber. Because I still have it set to get email alerts because I'm a small guy, so I don't get 300 in one day like some of the big YouTubers. So um, it makes my day when I get a new subscriber. I still get a smile on my face when I see that email. So thank you to you guys that watch the videos. Thank you to the subscribers that come back every time. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, share with friends, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys later.